For better experience, try to use the earphones. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment in the video. Enjoy the story.
Chapter 10. Li Qiqiang drove them directly to the cooperative to find his former comrade. Anyway, they had already exchanged a large sum of RMB for foreign currencies. Furthermore, Feng Yu said that this trip will let them earn a lot of money. China Cooperative. After meeting up with Li Qiqiang's former comrade, Feng Yu found out that the supply and marketing cooperative had a lot of stocks, especially canned food and ham. Learning that Li Qiqiang had brought a big Soviet Union client to the cooperative, the manager came down personally. The manager is arrogant and impatient, especially after he learned that it is a teenager who will be negotiating with him. The manager said, "All these things are sold packaged together. Take it or leave it." Manager Su, "It seems the deal is off. I believe I can get these goods elsewhere besides the cooperative." The manager became anxious when he saw Feng Yu leaving with the foreigner. Feng Yu is right. Other than the cooperative, these goods are also available at the grocery shops. The manager just wanted to sell off those unpopular products, but he just found out that it is not easy to cheat this kid. This kid is not afraid of him. "Wait, I will remove some products." Manager Su said. "No, we will choose the goods ourselves. Also, we traveled a long way here and you have to give us some free gifts. We are very busy. If you don't agree, we will go elsewhere. Shops don't offer discounts in this era, but they will give free gifts." "Okay, but have to buy more canned food. He has a lot of canned fruits left. People used to give canned fruits as gifts last year, but now, they give malt drinks instead." "No problem," Feng Yu said. Feng Yu then explained to Kirilenko that because he is buying in large quantities, the manager needs to bring in the goods from other places. As such, these goods might be more expensive. However, the manager is willing to give him some gifts as compensations. Kirilenko is happy. He knows that if he were to buy these goods himself, it will cost several times more. But now, these goods only cost a bit higher and even comes with free gifts. Kirilenko had only wanted to buy canned fruits, ham, and Jian Li Bao initially. But now, he picked a few cartons of cigarettes, malt drinks, and sugar. He also emphasized that he wanted peony flower embroidered pillowcases as free gifts. After some negotiations between Feng Yu and Manager Su agrees to give more pillowcases as free gifts. This is mainly because Kirilenko is purchasing 60,000 RMB worth of merchandise. Furthermore, he will be making a loss if these food products expire. "Wait a minute, Manager Su. We are unable to bring these goods with us as we are only driving a small jeep. You need to deliver these goods to the airport warehouse for us," Feng Yu said. Manager Su is feeling troubled. Why is this kid so troublesome? I have already given him so much free gifts and yet he wants me to deliver these goods to the airport. The airport is quite a distance from Bing City. While Feng Yu is negotiating with the manager in the office, Li Qiqiang is persuading Kirilenko to taste their local liquor. Of course, Li Qiqiang himself is not drinking as he still needs to drive. Baijiu. Kirilenko finished a bottle of Baijiu, Chinese spirits, alone and got a bit tipsy. Feng Yu appeared in front of Kirilenko and asked him in Russian, "Mr. Kirilenko, I have tallied all the goods. Do you want to check yourself?" Kirilenko waved his hand. He is seeing double now, how can he check? Feng Yu then asked, "Mr. Kirilenko, how are you going to send all these goods to the airport? I can help you get a truck to transport these goods to the airport cheaply." Kirilenko nodded, thinking to himself, this young man is very considerate and takes notes of such minor details. As someone for the Soviet Union, I must not take advantage of such nice person. In addition to the transportation cost, I will also give him a generous tip. Manager Su took down Kirilenko's passport details and started loading the goods onto a truck to be sent to the airport's warehouse. Because Kirilenko is a foreigner, he can easily retrieve these goods and ship back to Russia. Feng Yu instructed Manager Su to just leave the amount blank and only write the type and quantity of goods on the receipt. He explained that this is because this Russian will be claiming this amount as reimbursement from others back in Russia. Manager Su smiled knowingly. After making payments, Feng Yu specially mentioned to Manager Su that it was Li Shichang's former comrade asked them to come here. It is up to Manager Su whether to reward him. After passing the receipt to Kirilenko, Li Shichang sends Kirilenko back to International Hotel. Kirilenko wanted Feng Yu's contact details and Li Shichang left him a telegram address. If this Russian comes back again, then they are able to make some money. On his way back to his room, Kirilenko stuffed his remaining rubles to Feng Yu thanking him for his help. Feng Yu accepted it happily. If he had not helped Kirilenko, Kirilenko might be spending 80,000 RMB and getting only 40,000 RMB worth of goods. With Feng Yu's help, at least Kirilenko got 60,000 RMB worth of goods and even helped him with the transportation. Xiaoyu, you really earned a lot on this trip, Li Shichang said after Kirilenko entered his hotel room. It's not me, it's us. We earned a total of 30,000 RMB. Each person 15,000 RMB. Feng Yu replied. No. All I did was to drive back and forth, and it was you who thought of this idea. I cannot take money. Li Shichang hurriedly waved his hand. Feng Yu smiled. Brother Li. You will be my brother-in-law in 2 years' time. Don't to be so calculative. Also, you are the one who told me that the supply and marketing cooperative have leftover goods. Furthermore, you need a sum of money to buy a house when you marry my elder sister. Yes, I want to buy a big house. Li Shichang thought and said to Feng Yu, then I will only take 5,000 RMB. Whatever. Wait here, I need to continue looking foreigners who wanted to exchange currencies. Feng Yu said. Originally, they had less than 10,000 RMB left. But because of Kirilenko, they earned another 20,000 RMB. 1 hour later, the two men drove away. All their RMB had been replaced with rubles and USD. In a few days' time, after all these currencies are exchanged, they will be looking at more than 10,000 RMB profit. Li Shichang is smiling non-stop on the way home. Feng Yu is also very excited. The amount of money in his hands will soon exceed more than 13,000 RMB. In 1 year's time, he will turn this 13,000 RMB into 1.3 million.